Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a natural full eyebrow routine. Okay, so I think brows are so important when it comes to makeup and just your face in general. It totally transforms the structure of your face, and I think about when I used to wear just like a bunch of foundation and my eyebrows were just translucent and they were paper thin because I thought skinny eyebrows were cool. I call them tadpole eyebrows. It's when you have like a circle and then an arch. I totally used to have those, and that was in at one point, I have to say, but they're not in. Full healthy brows are what's in. It looks healthy. It also makes you look younger. When I was younger, I tweezed my brows to about here, and I think my mom screamed so loud everybody down the street could hear. So it took a long time for those hairs to grow back in, but they did. Something that I live by is castor oil. So I know that I've mentioned biotin, the vitamin. Oh, I have them right here. Hair, skin, and nails gummies. I still live by this. I think they really are super helpful. They're much fuller, but they also help with the rest of the hair on your body. Literally. But they really do help with your eyelashes, your eyebrows, etc. But something that I do live by is castor oil. So it is the Majestic Pure Cosmetic Cuticles 100% pure and organic eyelash, eyebrow, castor oil serum. So I will link it down below. I used to have eyelash extensions, and when I got rid of them, my eyelashes were gone. So I don't care what anybody says, your eyelashes do fall out, they break off, and they were gone. They were super short. Castor oil really brought my eyelashes back to life, but they more importantly also made my eyebrows fuller. When you buy this oil, it also comes with different types of tools to apply the oil to your lashes and your eyebrows. One is a spoolie, which is this, and the other one is this little brush. So it comes in a plastic, and that is what the brush looks like. I use the brush for the top of my eyelashes, but I use the spoolie for my eyebrows. And again, this is just like one of your last steps that you can put on before going to bed. Just something I thought I would share. There's all different ways that you can fill in your brows. You can use like a gel, you can use a powder, you could use a pencil. I used to use a powder and it makes your brows look natural, and the one that I was using was from the Contour Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I used to use the middle bottom color because it was more of like a grayish tone, and again I have like mousy brown hair, so that looked natural on me. I would really just go in with this brush, which is from Smashbox. It's the double-sided brush. Angled brush on one side and a flat brush on the other side. So I would take the angled part and kind of just go in with the product, and that's how I would shape my brows. This is a great other side of the brush because if you ever want to clean up underneath your brows with like a concealer, you can go in with this, and that really helps, especially if you're trying to grow out your brows and you just have, especially if you're trying to grow out your brows and just have a lot of different hairs going everywhere and you don't want to tweeze them yet because you're trying to grow them out. This really helps. Another product that I mentioned in the past is the Anastasia Brow Definer. I think this is a great product to use for beginners because it glides on really smooth, it's light, and it also has an angled tip to the end. So it really helps you kind of guide your hand to fill out the arch of your brows. But I am currently using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which looks like this. It's much thinner. This is the point. It's super narrow, very pointy, and it really is a definer. It's so great. It gets into all of the areas that are not as full as the others, and the other side of it has a spoolie brush. So I always recommend getting a product that matches your natural hair color because that is what will look most natural on your face. So if you have dark hair with caramel highlights, get a dark brown pencil. Okay, so we are going to begin. We got a nice little fishtail. Our hair is pulled back. Koopy is sitting to the right of me, but you can't see him. So I always like to brush out my eyebrows first. Kind of get all the hairs to go upwards. When your hairs go up, that is when your eyebrows look the most natural, and it just brushes them out. They're all going in the same direction. They're not looking like Albert Einstein. Then I am going to go in with the pencil. I like to start from the bottom. You can tell that my eyebrows are on the thicker side, but there's definitely thinner areas that don't have as much hair as the others. So again, eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. So we're gonna start at the bottom. And we're gonna do light strokes. So we're gonna go to the front. We're basically going to go straight back to where the arch begins. And that is the first step in shaping out your eyebrows. Then we're going to go around the arch, and we're going to shape the bottom of there as well. I have two different types of arches. This one is more strong than this one, but I will try to make this one a little bit more strong. That's when you should change your arch a little bit to kind of, again, make them twins, right? To make them match. So we'll go at the top. Again, we're going to be doing light strokes. We'll go to the front of the brow. And then we're going to go around the arch and meet our point at the side. So you can see there's definitely a difference. Then we're going to start filling them in. So there's areas in my brow that are thinner than others. Those are the areas that you really want to focus on. And we're going to leave this space empty. And then we're going to take the brush side of the pencil and basically drag the pencil at the bottom and the pencil at the top to meet one another. So that gives you a faded out natural look. Easy! So now we're going to go to the other side. So this brow is always a little bit harder for me just because I'm a lefty, but also because it doesn't have as strong of an arch. But we're going to do the same thing. On this side, we're going to start from the bottom. And then we're going to go to the top. This is where I am missing some hair on my arch. So to make those brows twins, I like to go a little bit heavier on this part of my arch. By heavier, I mean like heavier strokes. And then we're going to go to the top of the arch, bring it down, meet the point. We have this space in the front of the brow. We're going to take the brush and do the same thing. We're going to drag the pencil up. If you ever think that you went too dark in the beginning of your brow, just brush what you've done out a little bit. So our brows are done. They're all filled in. I like to end it with the Make Me Brow by Essence. It's a brow gel mascara. It keeps all of your hairs kind of in place. I like to focus on the front of the brow, the beginning, where all the hairs are kind of sticking up. And I like to accentuate those hairs. Then I'll go in with the rest of my eyebrow, and you're going to always be brushing upwards to keep your brows looking natural. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. Focus on the beginning of your brows where all those hairs are sticking up. Carry it through. And voila! You got yourself some brows.